All right, I'm finally up and ready to discuss everything that's going on with the Spirit Walker class. I'm really kind of excited that grinding your games did not spoil and reveal much, and it leaves us for more discovery because I thought they were going to spill the beans with all the content. I know there's a lot of people that are angry about that, that they didn't reveal a lot of information for them to make builds, and I can understand that, but at the same time, it leaves for discoverability. Like when we actually play the game and discover this stuff, it's going to be worth it. So people should not be angry that they're kind of still hiding content and all that great stuff, because it's kind of like, what happened if they revealed all the pinnacle bosses in the patch notes? That would just kill the whole drive, like what the new pinnacle bosses do and their names and all that stuff. That just kind of kills the whole drive to play Path of Exile. So I just wanted to mention that they did a great job still hiding content, and we have to discover all the new stuff. So I think the new idols, because there's like 8 new idols and then 3 new corrupted idols that have not been discovered yet, or they didn't really show it in the patch notes. So I think we have to discover that. So that's what I'm assuming. Um, so basically, we have to find out. So first things first that I want to discuss, and I do have to apologize because I read this wrong. I waited 24 hours for the patch notes, so I was really dead tired and I was so excited. I did read Commanding Rage wrong. This actually got a 60% nerf. So how it works now is just the attack speed part. The increased minion damage, it's still the same. You gain 1 increased minion damage for every per rage. That did not change at all. It's just the minion attack speed. So basically, what's going on now is that for every 5 rage, you get 2% increased attack speed. So before you get 1% increased attack speed for every rage that you get, but now it's 2% increased attack speed for every 5 rage that you get. So it is a 60% nerf. And I will tell you why. The reason why they did that is because now the minions can be supported by rage support now. These guys are really smart. So what they saw is, people are getting free rage, and then now since minions have rage now, rage level 3 gives 15% increased attack speed while now maximum rage. So now they're just getting even more increased attack speed while getting a double dip in commanding rage and rage support, because minions get their own separate rage of maximum rage of 30. And what I'm actually hoping in the future is that we can actually increase our minions' maximum rage somehow to make it higher from 30. That would make some really cool, unique minion builds off of rage. But it is 30, and that means they do 30% increased attack damage. So they're not only that they're double dipping from that, they're also double dipping from the commanding rage that they did not change at all. So they're doing more damage in DPS. So I can see why they did the attack speed nerf. That's my guess. So that's what I want to call out. So this is giving. So all the minions in my build, I have to go through all the path building and add this rage support. But this is going to make our minions do tons of damage. And after I got done with the calculator in the DPS, it's a 51% increase in all damage. Because with the rage support and um, the new idol increased stats. I forgot what it's called. What is it called? Oh yeah, the primate idol. So now all allies in your presence get increased 40% increased damage. So 30% more increased damage on that note. So it rounded up around like 51%, which is nice. So with the rage support and the new primal idols being buffed, um, they're going to be doing a lot more damage. Something I really want to discuss as well, because I remember Mark saying that the Spirit Walker class can get bonded modifiers, and I really, really want to know that. So if anyone can help me confirm that, because I'm looking for that source. I'm not adding the bonded modifiers into the builds. I have not mentioned that once uh, in my builds the bond modifiers will apply. But I'm looking for the source because I remember Mark saying that the Spirit Walker class does get the bond modifiers just for the idols alone. So it would be really nice if someone can help me confirm that. So I really want to mention that. But the reason why I'm bringing up the Druid and why I might advise players to play Druid instead is because they get bonded modifiers, and with all their bonded modifiers from the Darkness Belt and the helmet, which gives you 5 sockets together total, and plus the new idol, I think it's Idol of the Bear. I think it's Idol of the Bear, right? Yep, Idol of the Bear. It gives you 12% increased companion reservation efficiency. So instead of giving 50 now, with the Darkness Belt and the helmet together, now it's going to give you a total of 60% increased companion efficiency. And not only that, the Druid has Eternal Rage from Furious Wellspring, and you get more maximum rage. So that helps you reduce the spirit cost, because with other minion classes like the Lich, the Huntress, and anyone else that's not a Druid, you have to make the commanding rage work. You have to do Eternal Rage, and you have to put Berserk together, and that soaks up a lot of spirit costs. With Furious Wellspring, it reduces Internal Rage's spirit costs altogether because it creates its own Internal Rage, basically. And plus, you get more maximum rage, so it makes your commanding rage even more stronger. So there's another reason why to play the Druid. And also, if you run no charms, you get an extra 120 plus spirit uh, to your pool for free. So if you run 3 empty charms, you get 120 plus spirit for free. So you get the bonded modifiers of the 60% increased companion efficiency. You use Furious Wellspring to get a free Eternal Rage, and then you get an extra 120 extra spirit for free. And let's say that if you wanted to go the Matsuya staff, I'm just using that as an example. Gotta find it. And then with the Matsuya quarterstaff, where your spirit reservation is increased by 50% less more, I mean, you can stack up a whole bunch of companions and make a crazy, super crazy companion build. On top of that, so that's what I wanted to bring up. So if you want to play a companion class, you wouldn't get the unique boss, which would suck. It's not. Everyone wants to tame a unique boss. But being a full companion build, I would highly recommend going to Druid, because this is a way more efficient route than doing the Spirit Walker class. So that's what I want to mention. So yeah, I just want to remind you guys one more time. Please help me find the source where Mark was talking about for the Spirit Walker class that if you equip the idols, you get the bonded modifiers as well. You can only get it from the idols. You cannot get it from runes or anything else. So please help me find that, because I'm struggling with that. But I did not include those in the builds ever. I'm just saying. So I'm just leaving it there until we can get a confirmation. And for the very last thing that's important is Trusted Companion. So in the patch notes, it didn't talk about you can have 2 or more different companions in the build. So I'm assuming that's still there. That's a really good question to ask if we still get 2 companions. So instead, so the 30% less defenses and the other stat has been removed. What's going on now is that all companion modifiers get a 30%. They get a 30% more spirit reservation reduced. So basically, what I was saying with the Druid with the bonded modifiers, you get 60% of that. You have the Matsuya staff, then you have Trusted Kinship on top of that, and then the companion modifiers over here that increases reservation efficiency of minion skills. Your whole spirit cost is being super reduced with the Druid, like super crazy. So I really highly recommend, if you want to do a full companion build, stay away from the Spirit Walker build and just focus on the Druid. But that's just my 2 cents. If you want to tame a unique beast, or yeah, a unique boss beast, then go to the Spirit Walker class and then go from there. But for the meta players and for the people that want to play more efficiency, I would go Druid, to be honest with you. But that's just my take. But since the Spirit Walker is a new hot class, I'm going full in, and I already calculated that all my Spirit Walker builds that do the physical damage and all that stuff will get a 51% increase in damage. So that's pretty giga buff on my end, and I'm super lucky and happy. So yeah, I mean that is about it. I mean, I'm super happy. I'm stoked. My builds got buffed. Um, I do understand the commanding rage nerf, which is fine. It's not a really big deal. I'm still doing 50% more damage anyway with my builds, and I'm super happy regardless. And you all have a wonderful day. And plus the passive the new passive tree nodes too, where they added more companion modifiers. That's something that we have to wait for them to update the tree. I don't know, because Path of Building did say that they're going to update Path of Building before release, so we would actually get all the new passive skill tree. But we have to wait and see. But yeah, that is it for now. I hope I was crystal clear this time, and I do apologize about the commanding rage. I was really tired, and that is about it. I'm super happy. My builds got buffed, and um, that's all I could say. Also, I'm doing a leveling guide video, and it's doing pretty good. I'm in almost at the end of Act 2 with 0 deaths, and I've been just shredding all the content, and I recorded it in solo Southbound. So please look out for that. I will have a leveling guide for the Huntress, because I know a lot of people are struggling, like, how do I make a minion build in the Spirit Walker class when there's no minion modifiers? Like, it's going to be very difficult. And I have that solution all handled. It's going to be super easy. So trust me on that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Y'all have a good day.